Hello, Internet humanoids, and welcome back to the part two of my introducing the Zine book I created last year entitled Deleted, Ghosted, Cancelled, not in that order necessarily. So the next page is inspired by the couple of attempts I made at doing stand up back in the day, and here it goes. Hello, my name is Arrow Wrench, and I get a cringe when I hear aggressive impositions of goodness like be kind, end violence, stop discrimination, ban dodgeball. Banning dodgeball in schools? Really? I thought erasers were more offensive, aren't they? What about whiteouts? Racist much? Super effective way to fix the world, no? That end discrimination poster really makes me want to encourage more pedophiles to apply for childcare jobs. On to the next bit, I say, cats. Why are they still not banned? They rape, they torture, and they perform illegal post-delivery abortions on non-promising kittens. And women, childless over 40, often end up with a bunch of cats. So they bond over their fond memories of past abortions, apparently. Housing a cat while being pro-life, that makes you a hypocrite, not an anti-rat. So let's ban cats and breed more retarded peoples. Yay! And this is me walking around on stage looking super cool. A couple more bits. So, when should you report to the police someone committing an act of cannibalism? I would say when they make the decorative choice to hide their fridge behind a wooden cabinet door, and obviously if they're German. Oh, relax. I'm just joking. Germans are fine people. They're hardworking, reliable, and more emotionally repressed than Alexa. I'm actually going to get myself a German dude now. Robotics industry is taking too long to serve women. So, as you can figure out, pretty much all these jokes are just trying to not offend anybody. Next one. So I finally decided to run my own business. I was advised to choose a societal problem and provide a solution or a service for it. So now I have a company that produces wheelchairs for the abled so that you too can enjoy some of the privileges the disabled get to. Because who says you're less retarded when you have to haul a big ass car to the grocery store that's 5 minutes away? So, next one. I even tried stand up laying down now, but I think I only managed to offend liberals, the whiteout manufacturers, cat people, the able bodied, women with children, women who didn't abort, pedophiles, cabinet makers, Germans, the wheelchair bound, Alexa, and who else did I miss? Are you guys gonna ban me from the venue now? This is a live show, so I suppose you'll have to shoot me to ghost me the old way. So I get out of the venue and just have a moment of enlightenment, an epic epiphany. And I realize with my alter ego, who is called Sir Wholesome Shit, he thinks, so yeah, truth is like shit. Everyone has it, knows it, carries it in their inner tubes, but when it comes to sharing it, everyone hides it behind closed doors, flushes it away soon as they can, or outright denies it. That's because truth stinks. And certainly, ladies don't do number two. Nobody likes a lady who poops. Oh, wow, what an epic epiphany. So, on to more disappointments with the male kind. So, she just talking to the guy, saying, but you're lying, and I'm not dying. And the moments later, he flees the scene to never return. Here's some of the things that will happen the moment I uncover the lie. The guy flees the scene. I gets deleted, blocked, thrown in the trash, ghosted, cancelled, and gone with the wind. Poof. So, this page lists a bunch of the lies that we've grown accustomed to hearing from the male kind who don't want to hear the truth from us, yet will continue to deliver nothing but lies. So I'm just gonna skip that because it's a lot to read. Next page. So what we get here: liars, whiners, posers, players, hypocrites, and why? Why and why? And here she's going a little desperate and like thinking, and I'm not even insulting them. I'm just saying what they're doing. I wish I could surgically remove my BS detector and install a BS converter instead. You know, the kind that makes BS sound like Vivaldi. Perhaps only then have a chance. But really, is this my lot? She thinks. Well, it's either the spinal snake, the cunning chameleon, deceitful cat, or the camouflage frog. Nothing against those wonderful animals. It's just that certain traits that they have tend to at times resemble the human male kind and their certain types of behavior. On to the next one. So it has been an endless stream of hypocrites, liars, and players. And the more honest I am and don't pretend to get my way or fake an orgasm, the more of the same. And voice of reason says, but why do you always attract these types? And she thinks, oh, you really think I haven't thought about that? Get ready for the nosedive down the rabbit hole. And she later thinks, wait, I'm not done. We'll get there. But first, let's get into what kind of World War level shitstorm I endured with the Germans in Germany for 6+ years. You see, I didn't set out to be a man demoralizer, petty ego bubble burster, BS destroyer, unintentional emasculator, smart-ass roast master, but life sculpted me into one, and it all started at conception. And now, here's a bit of a biography for you. It's getting a little personal. This is the year 1982, the previous century, when I was born. So, this is my mom. She thinks, it's so great to be a mother. I'm not fucked at all. And that's my brother. His name is Ignorance, and he's crying the whole time. Wah! And it's me right there next to him in a Passaic. And my name's Errorwrench, just because they have the rhyme, obviously, or being twins. And I tell my brother, trying to shut him up, that, okay, bro, I'm out. Maybe I can put on earplugs or something when I get out. So you won't stop crying. And this is the early days of learning to live with whiny boys, thanks to my awesome brother, who wouldn't stop crying for milk, attention, boob, attention, applause, diaper, boob number 1, boob number 2, change diaper again, and more milk, and cry me a river. So that's a little older, and he's whining even more. He's like, oh, they kicked me out. They didn't give me attention. Everyone favors my sister. That old lady harassed me. Teacher gave me a bad grade. Client gave me a bad review. They didn't buy my finger painting for $10,000. Oh, my poor brother. Oh, brother. I mean, he's not like that 24/7, but almost. So then I talk about my father, my grandfather, and my uncle, who actually committed suicide. But yeah, they're all pretty whiny and pretty fragile, so can't really joke around with them in general. Well, actually my dad can take jokes, but I guess he just doesn't have a good comeback. But in general, they're kind of not super tough, you know, and not very emotionally well regulated. I did feel it was necessary to dedicate a whole section to the German kind because, you know, they're like a wholly separate species of man. So here's a few characteristics of the German male with his beer belly. And so his hair groomed and styled to perfection, you know, the German haircut, which has become pretty popular worldwide, unfortunately. If you look at his forehead and around his eyebrows, you see unprocessed, confused emotions in the marks they left. And around his eyes, you see a melancholia of a sad baby whose frigid cold mother ignored his cries for love as a baby because, you know, his parents had, like, Nazi-style parenting themselves. Anyway, his mouth's, like, sealed shut to avoid kisses from females. This would be his little, tiny little, like, minuscule heart. And within that little Herzchen, you would be harboring the image of a Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Porsche, a Volkswagen, and this right here, the little hole that you see where the armpit is, that's a muscle hole created by handing manly duties over to machinery. This right here, this little V, is the innocent tweak hiding in a Schwarzwald due to fear of women, flirting, dating, and all unpredictable female emotions. This line right here would be representing the gap of chill out zone. Not much to show for that. And this would be the line of humor, pretty straight, yeah, nothing to see there. And this other fold, the super straight line, would be the line of logic. Yeah, pretty linear, pretty autistic. All right. Onto the hand, you see an additional sixth finger, aka the only romantic bone he has, which he'll have removed as soon as he can stop pinching that penny. Right here you see Arbeit fumes being emitted out of his armpit area. The shoulders are stiff, and they are exhibiting visual signs of performance anxiety. Yeah. This right here, the neck area, is squeezed into submission by Finanzamt. Finanzamt being the sector of government or the department that is responsible for taxation and shit like that in the greater German society. So we see, yeah, the sensory input device, the ears, to absorb incoming criticism from authority. It's very well receptive to all that and has a great way to process it as if he didn't just get insulted. Didn't matter because, and despite all these straight lines, we don't know where the spine is. Anyway, so Asli, the main unit for correcting other biological units and citing German law to the foreigners on the street, that would be the forehead area. Here we have to do a little disclaimer. Relax, they're not all this rectangular. I just had to add that, obviously, not to offend everyone, because, you know, the male population that killed my libido for at least a decade when I lived there, I have not met every single German guy that there is. This is just the section that I've been exposed to. On the next page, we see here is actually the boss I used to have working there, hired to work as a ghost artist in Germany by Germany's celebrity artist, who says shit like, me, mine, meine, mir, mich, meins. Obviously, like a super typical narcissist asshole. He says, fickt euch alle, in his like super loud, disgusting voice. He said, ich bezahle eure Gehalt. I pay you your income, whatever. Fahrt mich nach Supermarkt. Take me to the supermarket, because they took away his license for driving under the influence of coke. He says, macht mein Kunst, do my art, wasch mir den Arsch ab, wipe my ass, ruf meinen Galerist an, call my gallerist, organisiert mein Coke Party. I guess I don't have to translate that. Sonst findet euch eine andere Kunstjob. Otherwise, go find yourself another art job. He says with his incredible charisma and power. And then he goes, ihr alle seid Idioten. Dies Scheiß ist nicht perfekt genug. He's like, and he doesn't lift a finger, like he's an artist, but he's never like painted a shit in his life, like nothing. There's literally nothing. And then he says, it's not perfect enough what they're doing. And then here I go, poor Germans. Nobody gets mobbed, criticized, and insulted this much and just takes it. It's like robots with zero emotions. And how do they stand up straight with no spine before authority? Which is something that always made me curious. I have yet to scientifically explain how that works. Anyway, I think that's enough for part 2, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for listening. Bye!